Hi guys, welcome back to Unfrazzle Me. My name is Natalie Meyer. I have been a runner for 14 years now, and I make it my mission to encourage new moms in their running skill set. If they are choosing it as their sport and haven't really run a whole bunch before, I'm here to share with you all of the tips and tricks along the way, everything that I've learned along my journey that I wish I had someone telling me. So I am here to share with you everything I know about running and to encourage you along the way. I think running for a mom, for a parent, is such an amazing outlet. I think everyone deserves a 30-minute break in their day to claim as their own, to clear their head and to build upon their fitness and their physical health and mental well-being. And running does that for me. It does it for a lot of people, and it's one of the cheapest sports you can have. All you need is a pair of running shoes, and that is what we are here to talk about today. So if you are a new runner and you're just trying to make up your mind and decide, what do I do as far as a new pair of running shoes? Do I go cheap since this is my very first pair, or do I spend all the money? And here is my little piece of advice for you. If you are new to running and you're not putting down very many miles, a cheap pair of tennis shoes, whatever you have available, is probably going to be just fine. But if you are building more into your running routine, growing as a runner, being consistent and putting down those miles, then I would urge you, hands down, to go to a place that specializes in running shoes. And there are two things that I would ask you to look for. With a shoe store that specializes in running shoes, they should have available for you either a foot scan or the ability to videotape you as you're running on a treadmill. So those two things are going to help you choose the best pair of running shoes available for you. The foot scan, it's kind of like, almost looks like a scale that you step onto, and it will be able to tell the pressure points of your foot, where on your foot you're putting the most amount of pressure, where you tend to stand. The treadmill, I think, is amazing. Do it if it's available to you. They'll videotape you running, and it will show you if you're landing more on the inside of your foot or the outside of your foot, and they'll be able to give you a shoe that is customized to your foot drop, to where you're landing and what your running is like. I think, let's see here, when I first went for my very first pair of shoes, what I learned when they were doing all these assessments was that one foot was larger than the other. They were completely different shapes, my right from my left. And there was one foot I was falling more on the inside of one foot and more on the outside of the next foot, which this was the very first foot scan and treadmill test I had ever had. So there were probably things as a runner that I needed to correct as far as my running form and how I was placing my feet. But I learned so much about my feet. I thought they were just completely normal and flawless, and they wouldn't be able to find anything wrong. But and it's not that anything's wrong with your feet if you discover all these things, because it is very common. I encourage you to do it because if you are able to get a pair of shoes that are customized for how you run and the shape of your right foot and your left foot, you are going to be saving your knees and your back and your feet. Because running is a lot of wear and tear on your body. You know, you're asking a lot of your body, just like any exercise or fitness program. It's always taking a toll on your body, and you want to make sure that you're taking the best care of yourself possible. So that is my bit of advice. If you're not putting down very many miles, I think a cheap pair of running shoes is probably okay. But whenever you're able to invest in a good pair of running shoes, I ask that you do so. The foot scan and the treadmill test, I've always known them to be free. They shouldn't be charging you for those. I think the very first pair of customized running shoes that I purchased was $129, which is very realistic. Running is still a very affordable sport because you have those running shoes for potentially the next 500 miles that you run. So there's my bit of advice. If this video was at all helpful to you, I ask that you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the video. I make it my effort to continue to post videos that will help the new runner and things that I wish I knew before I started. So there you have it. Have a great day. Enjoy your workout and go for it. Bye-bye.